Now he's out of options, and that means he's cooked. Gone. Greetings, Rigil Agateiades here. I wanted to do something more summerish before summer actually ends, so today we're in for some more Zeonic swimming action on dry land. This sleek but gigantic monster is the Gogg. A 300 cost rate type, this monster of the sea is a bizarre one. When you look at its data, it's scary. Giving a rate type shock dampeners does not sound like something fun to go against at all. Imagine a very fast Zog that punches hard. You can keep firing shots at it, machine guns, bazookas, cannons, none of them will stop Big Brother Gogg. Then it slams you with a huge Titan arm. Or so you thought. On the Gogg end, you quickly realize while you can't be stopped, you take a ridiculous amount of damage. The Gogg looks like an absolute Titan. Big, intimidating, and the word resist whenever you shoot at it makes it feel unbeatable. But then you look at how quickly its health bar goes. The Gogg does come with decent defense, but it is slow. The lack of any special buffers only make the problem worse. As a result, you can't just walk at the enemy formation. You need to either find their support isolated, or that your team is actually decent enough to stagger enemies for you. Not an easy task. Enemies from behind? Ooh, you fired a bazooka at me. How cute. Flash beam? Absolutely don't care. He dodges the melee, but that won't change his fate as we slap him thrice with our 3-hit melee combo. He barely lives only because I put thruster custom parts instead of melee parts. A very colorful ad guy made the wrong decision and spawned right between 3 of us. We wait for the opportunity to stun him, he dodges to extend his invincibility, and we simply wait. Torpedoes that can fly stuns and a full melee combo, or so we thought. First respawn and we wait for our teammates properly. We talked about how we can't charge straight into the enemy formation, but there's one way we can do that, and that's with teammates. To do that, we have to wait a while here. While we do have some weapons to throw at the enemy at a range, they don't really do much, so we limit the amount of damage we take here instead. Then when our teammates arrive, we can lead the charge. The Gogg can effectively take the lead on these charges because it can't be stopped, and teammates can hold at least one enemy off each afterwards, allowing us an easy hit on the support type. He barely survives the ordeal because the Gogg can't really hit things under him, uses thrusters to fall back, hits the wall, and then uses tackle. Now he's out of options, and that means he's cooked. Gone. That push went exceptionally well. We can now finish the rest off with a 4v1. Not that ideal to be honest, since we can't slap him without slapping teammates, and we get bonked straight in the head. Whoops. No way we can lose that though, so it's fine. Enemy wiped, and it's repair time. Well, after we dodged the supporting fire, that is. Now the other aspects of the Gogg. When the team is not ready to charge in, you have a Mega Particle Cannon to do some minor shooting. It overheats quickly, but also recovers quickly. The lack of damage and range though makes it a bonus most of the time. Let our teammates do all the shooting while we try to find an opening somewhere else. We can see their support type all the way on the other side, but we can't do anything about that. Dear lord, our health bar simply evaporates. Give this man some special buffers. To make matters worse, due to the extraordinary size of the Gogg, we need to find extraordinary sized cover. Dom comes up from the side, melee attack, but it doesn't stagger, and our missiles reach before he used his down attack. Shock dampeners are just crap. We use our down attack before our third hit, since the Dom has emergency evasions. Not waiting for the third hit guarantees a down. Speaking of down, where did all our health go? Second respawn, immediately finds someone next to us and we'll take this 2v1. Completely missed the first melee trying not to slap our teammate, but our down attack is wide enough to hit the second time. General type, doesn't matter if you slap hard enough. After that we find their support type alone. Being on the other side of the hole here doesn't save you because we maxed out the thruster parts. Gatling fire simply cannot stop the Gogg, and overheating the particle cannons does the job. A bit of a sum up on the Gogg. It's unstoppable but not unkillable. Lead attacks with your teammates and it can do wonders once you get to melee range. Shock dampeners, enhanced tackle, and the melee combo controller level 3 altogether makes it as strong as a melee machine can get. Too bad we couldn't find a map with water. If this big brother of the swimming club finds his turf, he becomes both strong and agile. Now we have a 2v2 situation here. Support type at the back is definitely where we want to get to, but the Dom comes charging in. He doesn't seem to understand he doesn't have maneuver arm. Missiles stagger him and we start slapping. Emergency evasion, then the Mr. Melee seals his own fate. Full forehead combo into his face. He comes charging straight at us again. You ain't beating the Melee Master this way. Free hit counter with both gigantic hands. Here we cleaned up the Dom, but we're already on half health. Really appreciate if the Gogg could get a bit tougher with such a gigantic hitbox and slow speed. Gogg fails to jump up the platform, and while he's occupied, we'll go after our true prize. The path on the left is clear, torpedoes just finished reloading, the support type at the back is all ours. Flying torpedoes to stun, then we start slapping. 4 slaps and he goes back to base. 50 seconds left to the game, there's no way we can live any longer with this leg damage. The Dom spawning back finish us off easily and we get one more respawn before the game ends. Back in the base with 20 seconds left, we have a colorful ag guy causing trouble. Here he misses his first melee, but it actually doesn't matter because we can't get staggered anyway. Torpedoes get him instead, and he gets annihilated just a couple of seconds before the game ends. Absolutely monstrous game on the Gogg, with us taking all 4 tops in ranking on our team. The Gogg is an unstoppable menace when you can use its shock dampeners and damage control correctly, and once you're in melee range, the enemy is pretty much gone. Just don't get shot too much. Easy. That's it from me today. Latest.